I love the skull theme.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, John.
Everyone, we should sing it. All right, enough of that.
We should dub it. Imagine. There's no heaven. She is a Lennon fan.
Yeah, Lennon.
We will be everywhere at once, more powerful
On the
and
whisper.
invading your dreams.
You know, she kind of talks like Euro Poof.
Yeah.
Well, he has a thin voice because his neck is so thin. He's got like one vocal cord.
I like how they jiggle his eyes.
Yeah, that's
pretty good.
digital, right?
Yeah.
He can't fucking do that shit. You know what's crazy? And I know this is a different
Post.
movie. I never fucking noticed in Uncut Gems his eyes digitally shrink.
Yeah.
And not only that, but there's a weird moment in the Raiders Blu-ray where Sadapo's eyes
Oh, yeah.
like bulge, and I'm like, what the?
Yeah. It's fucking confusing.
Oh, did you? That was so slick.
I know, right?
Davchenko respects him.
Whoa, wait, stop.
Oh, he's Shia LaBeoufing it.
Rotten, rusky son of a bitch!
Indiana Jones.
Willie?
I never thought that.
I would have a life after you left.
Not what I meant.
No, so like this interaction is good.
Yeah.
Like, this makes sense.
It should have been just a little cameo.
David Kep's like, okay, I got
Yeah.
this. He's riding the bike.
She was better in the Frank Darabont version because it was just her.
That's kind of a shitty picture.
What if he said that? This picture sucks.
That guy's face kind of looks a little fucked up. Oh, look at that guy behind Davchenko. He's trying to get in too.
There's Max slinking around in the background.
There's so many characters in this.
The blocking is good.
All 7 characters are present.
We gotta stand here. Oh my god, it's the garbage scene.
There's no Sears and Roebuck here.
Haha, Sears reference.
Sears.
Sears?
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 Why'd you have to do everything the old way, Jonesy?
It's always fucking him.
None of them step into the thing by mistake.
Good work, Ox. Thanks. Help.
That's John heard after he read the script. Oh, the jungle cutter.
Oh my god.
That's just what the Lego set is called. I don't think it's officially called that.
I mean, it cuts the jungle. What else would you call it?
No, I'm not gonna lie. The location of big devices plowing through the woods, it is Phantom Menace-esque. I like this as a kid because Davchenko speaks in this scene.
Oh, for the love of God. Shut the hell up.
Listen to Davchenko.
Let's not let the kids see mom and dad fight.
Oh, I think that's a big reason why people don't like this. Is it's that they're fucking his parents.
This is a good line.
There were a few, but they all had the same problem.
Yeah, what's that?
They
Weren't you, Billy?
I mean, fuck.
Gotta get to Akator before they do.
We have to get to the Akinator before we do, and we have to make it guess.
Is your character Mutt Williams or Mech? Oh, the sound design. That was a CGI gun.
Yeah, this is pretty CG heavy.
I like his little comedic whoa when he realizes there's
Yeah.
nobody driving the truck. You know what? I fucking hate gunshot sound effects in most movies. These ones are so good.
They're satisfying. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
exaggerated.
I just hate when it's just pow, pow, pow. These are like cannonballs in this. It's fucking awesome.
He came. He definitely came.
I don't know. I just enjoy watching this movie.
This is not as bad as most people say
No,
it is.
it's pretty good.
Whenever stuff is actually happening, it's fucking sick.
Oh, the theme. Themes are good. He knows what the fuck he's doing. Oh my god, that guy climbing on the back. That took a long time to pay off. He was like climbing up there. For
Yeah,
like
it was
I don't think I've
really
ever
good. It
seen
was
that
really
guy.
well blocked.
Spielberg.
This does not look very good.
No, yeah,
No.
this looks pretty.
That
aged.
shot is cool. I think there's just too much stuff in this movie.
Yeah, well, this feels
Not
too
enough of it
fast.
is well developed because we just found out he was his kid.
son.
This script needed like 3 more drafts.
Yeah.
And maybe a little more time to flesh everything out. That looks Speed Racer-esque.
She said, Ohio!
There's not enough deaths in this movie. Mutt should stab him.
But that makes such a satisfying noise.
It does. That is really good noise.
That's kind of a weak move.
That's
That's like some weird choreo. Like,
yeah.
oh god. And obviously, this is just excessive to a wild degree.
Yes! Fucking!
That's Crystal the monkey.
That's Crystal the Monkey.
Is-
in Crystal
in 2
Skull.
Steven Spielberg movies now because she was in The Fablemans.
This is very dangerous.
That was an important
It's
line.
very- well, I mean, it's like, don't try this at home.
Also, another thing I love, the guy is still knocked out in the passenger seat
Attention to detail.
Oh, the other
in their
guy.
car.
Yeah.
He's just there the whole time.
Why are they immediately all on his team?
Monkeys can sense the goodness in people's hearts, Andre.
This already looks like fake as fuck.
Yeah, it does.
And like the sunny glowiness doesn't help.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
That shot looks pretty good.
That's so weird. It's so bad.
This is
This looks like
beautiful
shit.
imagery.
What would be great if like one of the Russians just got literally torn limb from limb by the monkeys.
Which they would actually fucking do.
Yeah, if it was chimpanzees. Also, I feel bad for this monkey.
Yeah.
What's not real?
No, he
so-
clings on. He clings
It
on.
lives though. And Nathan, you know what part this is?
Big damn ants. This is the DVD
Yeah, this is the
chapter.
big
Yeah.
damn ants.
Are they in the monkeys?
No, they were in the
The monkeys opens its mouth.
The monkey's stomach just bursts open.
Yeah, drive into the ants.
They don't know about the ants.
She does.
Ants.
Why did it have to be ants?
I hate these guys.
You think all the ants had a watch party and they were like, oh my god, that's me!
I think they did for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in IMAX. Oh, dude, he just fucking.
He just fucked up John Hurt. I love that they knocked the bush over.
That's so cool.
That made me squirm.
Why did you sound like Drake when you said that? Yeah, that made me squirm. That made me squirm.
No, I think, Nathan, it's about time you describe your love for Dovchenko.
Well,
Right now.
you know, when I was in I think 3rd grade, there was some USA Day hat activity, and for my hat, you know, I was a big fan of this movie, and I knew that he was in the Soviet Union, so I made mine a Colonel Anton Dovchenko hat on a hat that said USA and wrote Soviet Union.
That's so awesome.
On USA Day?
Yeah, because I really loved the Lego figure for this guy, and that he became my favorite
So
character.
you're a Russian sympathizer now.
Yeah. Dude, that shot with the blood,
It's so
though.
cool. He's so unhinged.
And then this little beat.
Dude, it's fucking so good.
Oh, right into the ants.
This is such a fucking painful death, too.
Yeah, that's fucking horrifying.
He really was the true Ant-Man.
Now he's going to the quantum realm.
Q Quantum Realm. Because I just once saw Ant-Man, Quantum Realm.
That obviously was not the fucking guy.
Whoa. What I do like about this part of the movie is as soon as the car chase stops, the action does not stop for a while. 'Cause it goes from set piece to set piece to set piece.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
This is pretty awesome.
This is like stock footage.
John Hurt kind of looks, when his hair's wet, he kind of looks like Fontaine from Les Mis.
What?
He looks like he's going to start singing I Dream a Dream. Look at him.
No,
I
he
dreamed
doesn't.
a dream.
Of crystal skulls.
We gotta go through that waterfall.
Gotta go do that waterfall.
I have to return it.
His ears are sticking out of the... Oh, I just love the scenery.
It's a cave.
Mac literally could have not been in this shot and no one would have noticed.
There he is.
He's right up front.
You know, they really could have called this movie Mac and Me.
Yeah.
Mac
Me,
and
of course,
us.
being Indiana Jones.
Of course. Mac and me and Mutt and Marion.
Mutt, Mac, Marion. What's a script rule about naming character names that you're not supposed to use the same letter?
Someone came.
Look at Marion. She's like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Look at those 3 people. They have nothing to do. What if Oxley turned the other way and then he fit the crystal skull? Like his skull.
It would have cut his head off.
Like,
It
Ox.
would have been a huge misunderstanding.
That's so fucking cool.
What was lighting that eye, though?
He had a little flashlight in there. So.
Oh, yeah.
Ox was here before, but he couldn't get into the temple. So he took the skull back to the cemetery where he found it.
Dude, he got all the way there and then he's like,
Just turned
just gave
around.
up.
Good for
fuck
him.
this. I'm going back.
I'm going home.
What are you looking for, Ox?
Wait, this is from War of the Worlds, this soundtrack.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Scientology.
That was from War of the Worlds. John Williams copied and
He
pasted
did
that.
not copy and paste
Because
that.
he's done that before.
You called the legend John Williams into question?
Call John Legend into question just like that while Mac's about to get murdered.
Let's just destroy this ancient artifact.
This is really cool because it's practical. And I love how it's just wondrous.
And it'd be so wonderful.
This is what movies are missing today.
The 3
4 pillars
four
flying in
pillars
the
that
air.
come together. Did you just see how slick that was when they all sat up at the same time?
Yeah.
This is such a prank.
I swear to God, I had this fucking board game that was this staircase, and you had to do. I never bothered learning how to play it.
Oh.
But I used to play with it with my action figures.
Choose one of the cards which has been shuffled up. This card is a really good card and it can change everything. Mutt can save you if you fall off the stairs. We have Oxley.
Oxley's voice was better than a glass of warm milk.
And if you pull this card, then you need to go back 1 space to help save Marion.
I think this is appropriately tense. Holy fucking
Yeah,
shit.
holy shit.
You could see that spike shake when one of them fell down. This is like made out of rubber.
Want to know a fun fact? Mutt was supposed to be Indy's daughter at first, played by Natalie Portman.
Oh.
I would have preferred that, TBH.
Oh.
How'd that get there?
This is the last room.
Last room, and it's a set.
This is Mac's cradle.
Okay, wait a second. I just don't get why it's so well lit in there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
They got torches.
a torch would not. It would be way more moody and dark.
Can you, Mr. CinemaSins?
It's a fucking cave temple. I'm just saying, there's too much natural light.
I mean, it still looks shadowy to me.
It's not even lighting, but it's very well lit for just like a fucking cave.
The beginning of the end.
Oh, his greed. Oh, yes.
Down.
Yes, and I love the way the door moves.
I wish this is how my house opened.
It'd be kind of take a while to get into your house, don't you think?
You have to bash your head against it.
And also, like, I don't know how many people would have a crystal skull.
Yeah, you need to get a crystal skull to get into your house.
Like, but it has to be individual. I don't really be fair. Be like, here's the key. It's magnetic.
This is what the Supreme Court looks like.
There's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Get it?
Let me say that they look a bazingillion times cooler as skeletons than when they
as
can
aliens.
actually show it. If there was some way they could have shown it without actually showing it, which I know that'd be kind of blue balling or crystal
Just
blue.
have a silhouette.
Crystal
or
blue
something,
balling.
but like, yeah, just showing it and then it's an alien guy. Why does it have to be one guy? Why couldn't it be like a whole council of them?
No!
Sorry, Jonesy.
Also, the Mac betrayal is pointless. It shouldn't have happened.
Well, he's done it like so many
No,
times.
because he needs.
He should have saved Indy at the end. That should have been his reveal, is that he was a double agent.
Triple agent.
I'm
and
on
then he
board with Mac
sacrifices
being like a
himself.
sketchy ally. I will say the movie's paced well. We're already at the fucking end.
Although I do think it could have taken more time to develop the characters in the party. And those guys just spawned in.
How do you
That's
get there?
true.
I never saw him walk in.
Indy turns back over 2 condiments that in the previous shot hadn't even fallen down.
I love the doing.
That shit was flaccid. Yeah, this is a great shot. There's a very similar shot in West Side Story.
It wants to give us a gift.
A $5 Chili's gift card.
Can I get like $20 for Chipotle?
Here's a free Blaze pizza.
Why does it sound like that?
That's what aliens sound like.
I want to know everything. I want to know.
That I ask, be gone, thought.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
He said it.
Wait,
he said
that's
it.
the Star Wars
thing.
line.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
It's because it's fucking Lucasfilm. Guys,
That just happened.
Oh, that looks bad. What the fuck?
you're gonna want to see this.
I love when chaos erupts at the end of the fucking movie.
Run, Mac!
I like that we cut away to him to see him start
Because
to
it's
grab
his
the-
story. It's why it should be called Mac and Me.
I do find it really funny that they're like, no, we need to see what happens to Mac. Like, we need to see what he goes to do.
That looks terrible.
It does.
Blue screen.
What are they, spacemen?
Interdimensional beings, in point of fact.
Okay, I would not keep that. Just say they're aliens. It's so jarring seeing the completely CGI background to like an actual set.
It is.
It's like 2 different movies.
Damn it now!
Here we go.
Here we go. Best
most
scene in the
emotional
movie.
scene.
Saddest scene in the
I cried, and I'm gonna
In
cry
any
now.
Indiana Jones film.
I'm getting ready.
Mac, I can't do it alone.
This is so confusing.
Jonesy!
I'm gonna be alright.
No, he's gonna be alright.
He's not gonna be alright.
No, how dare they fucking
Wait, actually,
cut
they should
away.
make a spin-off of him in the other dimension.
Yeah, the interdimension, and then it just.
Yeah, and then it doesn't look
It's a
good.
fucking gray alien.
Just keep it as a skeleton.
That's what happens when I have too many Cheetos.
And this looks like Grievous's death, which I pointed out in, like, her
Yeah.
eyes look like
Yeah.
the Grievous death. I love this setting.
This is a great set.
I just love the design of all of these set pieces.
Why didn't they just go in this way?
Jump down the well.
Jump down, break their legs.
Just get a rope.
And then the top looks glowy. That's what I don't like. You know what else does that?
What?
The Hobbit movies have that weird
Yeah,
glow as
especially
well.
the third one.
You know, if you reversed it, it looked like they were being flushed down the toilet. Much to think about.
Yeah, and then you can get some nice.
Nathan, can you add a toilet flushing sound and rewind that?
Sure can.
This summer. Mr. Valentine?
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to you about your domestic partnership.
I love water. It looks fucking so cool.
I love water. Very deep.
I love drinking it. I love sipping
I mean,
it.
I
I
don't
love
know.
peeing it.
I love bathing in it. I love washing my hands. I love
I
water.
love douching with it.
The complaint is that it's all CG, but it's like.
You're not going to do this practically.
Really? I think you could.
Wait, also, it's still like CG still
They
takes
just
work
set
to
up an
do,
atomic
yeah.
bomb in the middle of Kansas.
Yo, it's the Blu-ray.
It's the DVD. Yeah, this is a commercial.
Complete your collection on DVD and Blu-ray this Tuesday.
Where'd they go? Space?
Not into space. Into the space between spaces.
That's dumb.
Do you think David Kep is like, yes? Or do you think he's like, okay?
I think he just shot that out.
Their treasure wasn't gold, it was knowledge. Knowledge was their treasure.
The thing is that this kind of does come across pretentious because I feel like they didn't explore enough of the civilization to be able to come to that conclusion. They go to one room and then Mac grabs like a necklace and then fucking dies.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, knowledge is their treasure. I can't believe I'm saying this. It actually feels like it's ended a bit too early. Like we got there and the whole fucking thing explodes.
Yeah.
Dad?
And they play the Lego Indiana Jones menu music.
Yeah, that's what it's
The
called.
Barnett College.
Somewhere your grandpa is laughing.
Yeah, I can see why people left this movie being like, fuck this, because this doesn't work for me.
Jim Broadbent's
But
feet,
no,
I can tell
he
that
works for
anywhere.
me. Harry Potter music.
It's because he's Slughorn.
There's John Hurt with the haircut.
He looks so dashing.
The glowing,
I like this look.
vibrant. I think it works for this scene. In my opinion, though, if the goal was to recreate it, I think they pushed it a bit too far with sort of overdoing the idyllicness, but they're also trying to match the whole 50s vibe, so I understand that.
I can imagine people in the theater being like, no.
This did piss people
Yeah,
off
that
a lot.
pissed. They shouldn't have done it.
Well, because people found Mutt very unlikable.
Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pibb.
Yeah, Gary Powell. He killed it. When is Dennis Muren going to pop up?
His name isn't actually in here.
Ray Winstone, George
Mac.
McHale.
Ray.
Wait, is that... I thought it was MC Hale.
No.
Where's the Dwight Eisenhower credit?
Dwight Eisenhower was in the Frank Darabont draft. No
He
joke.
was?
He gave Indiana Jones a Medal of Honor.
That's so cool.
At the end. And he goes, do you accept? And he goes, I do. And then it cuts back and it's Marion and him getting married.
Wow.
So that's like a little thing.
Like a little man.
And so John Knoll would have gone to his grave, dug up his bones.
Yeah.
His bones.
Done a little scan on him.
Yeah. We recreated him with visual effects.
In
There's no
2008,
way.
so it looks awful.
Yeah.
8 years later, it still didn't look that great, but...
So, thoughts, everyone? Nathan, Andre, and then me.
If we're being real, I've literally seen this movie, not 100, but probably like 20 to 30 times in my life. It's one of my most rewatched movies. So I think this movie actually starts out strong. The filmmaking is very strong, which we've been saying throughout the whole thing, but basically it does kind of, the more it goes along, it kind of loses you. I still enjoy all the set pieces personally, but there's also a lot of nostalgia in that, but I do enjoy watching this
Oh my
movie.
god, Q was one of the production assistants.
All right, Andre, your turn.
Okay, this is the most fun I've had watching a movie in a setting like this, which is very weird. I was not expecting this to be as enjoyable as it was. This movie has an incredible first 30 minutes, and then afterwards, every non-action scene is boring, but the action scenes are still pretty good, and the last 15 minutes suck. So, really very mixed bag, but a lot to talk about, and I don't know. There's something about it. It's not as bad as everyone said it was.
I agree basically with everything Andre said. I think it falls apart at the end.
But not me.
On a technical level, everything done here is amazing.
Yeah.
The visual effects, they're 2008, so obviously they're not like aging perfectly, but there's just a few choices that
the end
I would have done differently personally if I was Steven Spielberg.
That whole end would have been
And
completely
like obviously
different.
I am objectively a better director than Steven Spielberg. The score is amazing. Harrison Ford is
Even though
fucking
you say
great.
John Williams ripped it off himself.
He did it in that one
You
scene.
called into question his greatness.
It was. I'm not.
He might not be on this earth anymore when this video comes out.
But yeah, it was pretty good. And I think there's two really amazing chunks, and the rest of it's kind of I slowly start to slip away from it and stop caring.
I too drift
And
away.
I hate the last 15 minutes. I'm like,
you know-
the alien looks awful. This flying saucer
There's no
also looks
Pacheco
awful.
because he died.
I don't want to say they wasted Ray Winstone. Like they, in a literal sense, he got wasted at the fucking end.
Yeah.
And it is very funny, but
Because he literally says, I'm going to be all right, and then dies horribly
I mean,
5 seconds after.
kind of the
That's
same
not what he
with
deserves.
John Hurt
Help.
and Marion. Because they're all there,
Yeah,
and it's
like
like
I said, they
don't
should have
do
developed their
anything.
characters more.
Marion's introduction is good, but they don't have her do anything.
Either that part should have come earlier so we would have more time to develop all of them, or they should have just had less characters.
What if they credit his score for the other movie?
What if it says
War of the Worlds.
Secrets of a Master Builder.
Yeah, it's from the Lego movie.
Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pibb?
Wait, where is Dr. Pepper?
It's
I
in
think
the
it was in the
bar.
bar diner place.
What parts of this movie were filmed in Connecticut?
The college scenes.
Oh, that makes sense. Mac will return.
Mac will return.
And goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye forever.
Nathan's address is.
It's pretty good.